Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our press conference. Welcome to the 6 guys beside me. Welcome to Gabriela, Guillaume, to Victoria, Nikita, Charlene, and Marco. We'll start with the winners of the rhythm dance. We'll start with Gabriela and Guillaume. You are the only defending champions participating in these European Championships. You were and you still are the big favorites. Quite a few people are a little bit surprised that the gap between you and the second couple is quite close. Are you surprised too?
Is it working? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we did a really great performance. We're really happy about it. It's true that we're almost the same point as Nikita and they're in. So, yeah, but I mean, we're not really surprised. They have a really good program, and I think they skated well. So I'm sure they deserve to be there too. And I will see on Saturday what happens.
It will be quite a close shave on Saturday, obviously. I mean, you are not just defending champions, you won that title for 5 times, you are quadruple world champions. How easy or difficult is it to motivate yourselves to participate in a European Championship, to win the title for a 6th time?
Well, every year is different. It's always a different challenge for us. And this year we have 2 programs that we absolutely love, and they're very different from one another. And we had a lot of fun today performing our short dance. And yeah, even though there's a couple improvements that can be done on our technical levels, we did some changes since the final, and we're pretty happy about it. But there's still room for improvement for us, and we're also very excited to perform our free dance on Saturday.
Okay, thank you very much. Victoria and Nikita, the same question to you, but obviously from another point of view. Did you expect to get so close to the both of you, the both sitting left of you?
Вы знаете, мы просто очень рады тому, как мы сегодня показали наш короткий танец, потому что мы посвятили очень много времени и почти не отдыхали после чемпионата страны. И в первую очередь и мы, и наши тренеры, рады именно тому, как все сегодня прошло на льду. Ну и, конечно, уже второстепенно, но не менее важно, что мы рады были увидеть такие высокие оценки.
Well, I just want to say that we are just so pleased and so thrilled about how we skated our short dance today, and we really didn't rest after nationals. We've been working very hard, and we were very happy to see these high scores today.
I think you did your personal best today, and doing that at the European Championships is quite the best place you can do. If you think about Saturday, I mean, is it a situation that makes you nervous, or that really pushes you and you say, well, we hadn't really expected to be so close, and everything is possible on Saturday?
Нас больше двигает вперед то, что мы очень много изменений сделали в произвольной программе. Мы поработали и с музыкой, и с катанием, и с элементами. И наша сейчас главная задача показать все это на льду. И очень здорово, что завтра есть возможность еще и передохнуть, и последний разочек перед боем потренировать этот произвольный танец, понять, что все здорово, и с отличным настроем пойти в бой. Вот, так что мотивирует нас только хороший прокат произвольной программы.
Well, we are just mostly motivated by our performance, and we made a lot of changes to our free dance, and we've worked on with the music, we've worked on the elements, and now we just want to show all this on the ice, and it's good there's a day off tomorrow, we have some rest, and we can train one more time our free dance, and we are just really motivated by showing our free dance.
Okay, спасибо. Спасибо, Victoria. Nikita? You were third at the last European Championships. You are third today. But I suppose you must be quite satisfied too. You also skated your personal best. What's your feeling now? What's your expectation for Saturday?
Well, first of all, we are really satisfied with our performance, considering that the first half of the season has been really tough for us. So we are happy that we could finally perform the way we wanted to for the first time this season. We had, after nationals, 1 full month practicing home, and this helped us a lot to somehow adjust this season, which began in a very hard way. So we feel very satisfied. So we didn't come here to repeat the bronze medal of last season. Of course, it's a goal, but it was not the main goal. So the main goal was to perform the way we performed tonight, and we are happy about that.
I mean, you are third, and are you looking more up? There are, I think, 4 points to the silver medal, or even to the gold medal, because it's just 5 parts of 100. But on the other hand, it's just 1 point, you're just 1 point ahead of fourth place. Where is the direction you are looking to?
Well, we will try to find our direction. I mean, we are not thinking about the result. We just want to perform again very well. We want to perform a great free dance, even better than today's rhythm dance. And then, we will see what happens.
Okay, grazie mille. Okay, I suppose there are some questions. Stefan, please would you be so kind? Thank you.
Thank you very much. I have a question. I have plenty of questions. I'm sorry, but I'll go only with one.
That's what we are for.
Oh, good. I'll come back. Gabriela and Guillaume, when we are in a salon doing aerobics and gymnastics, bodies are moving all over the place in a very rhythm way. And we see your bodies, all parts of your bodies moving. But at the same time, we see that your feet remain completely anchored into your blades. And I wanted to know how you manage to both move so fast and so much and still fly.
It is true that it's kind of a challenge to stay grounded on the ice while doing a lot of upper body movements, especially because the style and the theme is something that we picked from the floor. It was all that we do is supposed to be on the floor. So it was a challenge to put it on the ice and to stay focused on trying to stay very relaxed with our skates, if that makes sense, with our legs, while still having a lot of impact with the upper body on the music. So it is definitely something that we worked on, and it's for sure it's something that comes also with the competitions. After a couple of competition, it gets more and more, it gets easier, because it's true that at the maybe first or second competition, it's still a struggle, and you're still trying to be in the rhythm, but also trying to stay on the ice, and but thanks for noticing.
Okay, thank you. Another question?
Yeah, I have also a question too. Papadakis and Cizeron, and I think it's more question to Guillaume Cizeron, because I look how you watch really carefully in mixed zone how to skate Nikita and Vika, and if I'm right, when you look for a points, a small gap, you start thinking for you like a sport challenge. That's a challenge for you. I'm right?
I'm not sure if I understand your question correctly, but I think what we're really mainly focused on is to have is our connection on the ice and the way we perform and the way we enjoy ourselves and express ourselves on the ice. And then usually when that happens, when we feel at our best, the scores just follow, and so we're not really focused on the points that much, and Saturday is another day and anything can happen. It's the magic of the sport, and I think we're trying to let room for that to happen without thinking of numbers or anything like that.
Okay.
I have a question for Shalen and Marco. Marco, you don't have your protection on your hand. Is it fully recovered? And you had made changes to this dance not to use your hands, so have you changed the changes?
Yeah, finally I can fully use my hand, which is like almost fine. Like I still feel a little weird, but the strength is there, so I can do everything I could do before the injury. So yeah, it was a little bit weird because we came back to some elements or some features that we planned to put in our programs at the beginning of the season, but then we couldn't because of the injury. So it was a strange work we did in the last month, but of course now I feel much better, much more secure, and even the basic holds are much easier to perform. So even a normal transition is much easier than it used to be 2 months ago.
Any more questions? Yes, again, please. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Don't have to apologize. No, come on.
Okay. To Victoria and Nikita, you're also flying, but you've developed, it seems, a very special relationship on the ice to one another, a man-to-woman relationship, which you like to portray. And you looked so freshly happy, even though you've done so many run-through and competition with that program. How do you work on that happiness of singing in the rain, without the rain?
Next question.
Ну, на самом деле я хочу сказать, что это идет изнутри, и каждый день на тренировках мы не то что работаем над этой эмоцией, она идет от нас, от нашего настроения, друг от друга, от того, как мы смотрим друг на друга. Просто это ощущение полета, воздушности, и насколько нам приятно кататься, и получаем удовольствие просто от этого, от нашей программы.
It comes just from the inside. It's not only that we are working every day in practice on the emotions, it's also just that we are really enjoying what we're doing, that we are feeding off each other, looking at each other by the way we look at each other, and just enjoy this easiness and this feeling of flying.
Okay, another 2 questions. 3. Another 3, and then we're finished.
I would have a question for all the couples. Today we heard a lot of musicals, so I would like to ask if you in general likes musicals, if you go to theater to watch musical, and if the musical you are skating to is your favorite or you have chosen by some other criteria. Thank you.
I'd say that in France the musicals are not really that much an important part of our culture, not like in the US, for example. But we've still had, we've seen a lot of musicals being younger, a lot of French ones. I wouldn't say that it's probably not a style that we would have tried on our own, so it was quite a exciting challenge to find something that we could really relate to and have fun with. And yeah, when we started working on this program, we weren't sure at the beginning. We thought it was cool and fun, but we weren't sure we would be able to make it classy as well. So, but we've taken it really lightly. We started joking around with it and experiencing with it, and in the end, we're very happy with it. And we like that it's something really different from what we've been doing so far. And I think it seems to be something that people can relate to as well. It either brings back some memories, or it's just like this fantasy of the 80s and the school dance, and yeah, we're having a lot of fun. I think we're a little bit surprised that we love it so much, but yeah.
Okay, well, wait a minute. No, the question, is your question answered? Yeah, I think the question was to all of them, wasn't it? Yes, sure. Nikita?
К сожалению, у нас в этом году не получилось ходить на мюзиклы, но это не помешало нам выбрать нашу потрясающую музыку. Нам помог Александр Вячеславович Жулин ее выбрать, и мы немного вдохновились Курт Браунинг. Вот. И нам очень нравится этот мюзикл, он поднимает настроение, эмоции идут сами по себе, и не нужно притворяться, и поэтому именно его мы и выбрали.
Unfortunately, we didn't have time to go and watch musicals, but our coach Alexander Julin helped us choosing this musical and this piece, and we were also inspired by Kurt Browning, and we really like this musical because it's very uplifting, so that's why it's our choice.
Charlene and Marco?
So, well, first of all, we love musicals. We love Grease, it's definitely one of our favorites. And we enjoy performing on this type of music. The hard part about this year's rhythm dance is that you have to stick to a character, so you cannot create your own character. Like, for example, last year in tango, you could give like your own attitude. So in this case, with this year's music, you cannot, you have to stick to the character you're performing, you're bringing to the ice. But anyway, we really enjoy our program, and it's definitely something that we have fun doing.
Okay, thank you. Another 3 questions. The first is you, the second is the gentleman in the first row, and the third is the lady in the third row. Yeah?
Вопрос к Виктории и Никите. Если брать всю историю российского, советского фигурного катания, то какую бы танцевальную пару вы назвали лучшей?
Is it possible that you ask in English, please, so that everyone can...
Okay.
Thank you very much.
If we take the whole history of the Russian and Soviet figure skating, what dance couple is the best for you? Maybe you are inspired by someone, and if it's possible, for 3 other types of, for single skating, women's single skating pairs.
Ну вот для себя лично я на первое место, потому что я могу достаточно много назвать, я на первое место бы поставил Грищук и Платов. Это то, что реально меня очень сильно вдохновляло и вдохновляет до сих пор, если там посмотреть какие-то мои любимые программы их.
Я полностью согласна с Никитой. Грищук и Платов — это было прям до мурашек, и я считаю, что это одна из лучших пар.
And in another 3 kinds of men's single skating, women's single skating, and pairs, if it's possible.
Урманов, Кулик, Ягудин, Плющенко, все вообще.
Thank you.
So for Nikita said, well, for me in first place, and I could name a lot of people, but on the very top, I want to name Krishuk and Platov because I always have been inspired by their performances, and I'm still inspired by them. And as for other, because the follow-up question was which other, from the other disciplines, he said, well, there are many, like Urmanov and Kulik and Plushenko and Berezhnaya Zikharlitsa in pair skating. And Vika agreed, said, yeah, also for me, Krishuk and Platov, watching them, it gives you the goosebumps, and for me, they are one of the best ever.
Okay, thank you very much. The gentleman in the first row.
The question to three couples, maybe a very short answer. How are you going to spend the day tomorrow besides training? Go walk around Graz to be inspired with the sights, atmosphere of such old city. Maybe go shopping or simply stay resting in the hotel. Thank you. To three pairs, three couples.
Okay, Guillaume and Gabriela, start answering, please.
We haven't decided on anything, but usually we like to rest, maybe go sightseeing a little bit, just to change our mindset and not think about the competition too much. Yeah.
Sightseeing in Graz would be a great idea, really.
Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you.
Я думаю, что
Okay, Victoria.
мы сначала тренируемся, и потом у нас будет время погулять по городу, съездить в центр и, как сказала Габриэла, немножко отвлечься от соревнований и провести удовольствие в этом городе.
I think after tomorrow we will train first, and after that we'll take a walk in the city and distract ourselves a little bit and enjoy this place.
Okay.
The same. I mean, basically it was the same reply, so I will not add anything. So
Have a nice day tomorrow. Okay, and now we'll close it, our questionings with the lady in the third row. Definitely last question, please.
Thank you very much. My name is Olga Boyarintseva, radio station Business FM Moscow, and I have a question to all the pairs. You guys are quite experienced and you've performed almost all over the world, on big arenas, on small arenas, and this arena is relatively small, and also there are not so many spectators, respectively supporters. So how do you feel better, or where do you feel better, skating at the smaller rings or at bigger rings with let's say, huge amount of people, or where the atmosphere is, so to speak, homely?
Well, I can only speak for myself, but personally I like when it's a big arena with a lot of people. I find that the energy is more, I don't know, there's just more energy, and I don't know, yeah, when there's more noise and more, yeah, I just like it when there's more people.
Ну, я думаю, что, конечно, в целом и нам, и всем остальным ребятам, конечно, больше нравится, когда прям, как Гийом сказал, много народу, и этот шум, крик, и поддерживают, особенно если ты хорошо катаешься. Но, вы знаете, когда мы вот сегодня вышли на лед, я Вике говорю, какая-то домашняя атмосфера, и наших болельщиков, как всегда, здесь хватило, нам очень помогали, и катались мы сегодня воздушно только благодаря болельщикам, и они создали для нас ощущение, что это огромный стадион какой-то, вот. Но если брать in general, то, конечно, нравятся большие площадки.
Well, obviously, as Guillaume said, we enjoy more skating in a big arena when there are many, many people and when there is this cheering, and we hear. But especially when you skate very well. But today, when we went out of the ice, there was a very homely atmosphere, but there were enough of our fans, and they gave us a lot of support, and it felt like we were skating in a huge arena.
Well, I think it's a really personal feeling because sometimes you feel really well in a small rink where you can like really feel the contact with the audience, and sometimes in really big arenas you don't feel that contact that much, while sometimes in small rinks you don't feel home, and in big rinks you feel more support by the audience. It depends on each arena and on how you feel in that specific moment. So, and here personally we also felt very good today, even if there were not many spectators, but like the atmosphere was not that bad and we felt the contact with the audience, so this is the most important thing for us when we compete.
Okay, thank you very much. We hope that you will enjoy the Saturday despite the arena is not as big as you already skated arenas in. I've got the feeling that all 6 of you are quite satisfied with your performance today. I wish you that you are in the same mood after your performance on Saturday. Thank you very much for joining us. Thanks to all of you for being here. Have a nice day, have a nice evening.